The second Trump administration is off to a roaring start if you don't count the economy, inflation, rampant corruption, cyberbullying of ally nations, and we're all going to die of measles. So it makes sense that on Sunday he said he's considering running for a third term. But of course, the liberal media is freaking out.
New fallout after President Trump did not rule out the possibility of a third term.
A move that would require breaching the two-term limit outlined in the Constitution.
Caroline, what method would the president use to potentially run for a third term?
Look, you guys continue to ask the president this question about a third term, and then he answers honestly and candidly with a smile, and then everybody here melts down about his answer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Obviously, this is the media's fault, okay? If they ask the president a question, of course he's going to give you a deranged answer. He's the president. What do you expect him to say? No, I'm constitutionally barred from running again. Come on. The guy's just having a good time. His fellow Republicans know nobody gets comedy like the Republicans.
Don't you think he's probably kind of trolling?
I think he's probably having some fun with it, probably messing with you.
This is a president who loves to give a snake in a can to the media just to watch them open it, and he's doing that. This is another jump scare that has just lit up the internet.
Yeah, guys, relax. The president of the most powerful nation in the world he's in his Dennis the Menace phase. The point is, everybody knows he's joking. Trump isn't serious about a potential third term.
Trump insisted he was serious about a potential third term. Trump said, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No, that can mean anything. That can mean anything. Look, the truth is, Trump doesn't really joke so much as he jokes, right? The same way that guys joke to their wives about having a threesome. You know, that would be so wild. Obviously, we'd never do that. I mean, definitely not with my coworker Cindy that you said was pretty once, and I'm sure she's open to stuff because her nose is pierced. That would be so hilarious, right? Or would it be sexy? Personally, I'm not freaking out that Trump is going to defy the Constitution because he's already been doing it. For weeks now, ICE has been rounding up any immigrant who they suspect is a member of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, or as Trump pronounces it,
Tren de Aragua.
Muy bien, señor presidente. But this week, we found out that instead of sending these suspects to a trial or a hearing, you know, all the due process shit in the Constitution, the ICE agents just fill out a checklist on the suspect. And if the suspect scores an 8 or more, they get deported to an El Salvadorian prison. Look, I'm not a legal expert, but I'd rather not be sentenced to life in a foreign prison with the same checklist system that Cosmo uses to decide if I'm good girl hot or bad girl hot. By the way, I'm bad girl hot. Woo! And reading through the checklist doesn't make me feel any better either. Okay, you get points just for having a tattoo of a star or a clock or the Michael Jordan logo. It doesn't even have to be a tattoo. You could just get points for wearing a Bulls jersey. So have fun in prison, Hannah Montana. If that's even your real name. But hey, I'm sure the famously detail-oriented Trump administration isn't going to deport people without making sure they're hardened criminals, right? Right? Right?
The Trump administration now admitting that a Maryland father from El Salvador was mistakenly deported to a super prison. Government lawyers just confirmed that the man who was granted protected status in 2019 was deported due to, quote, an administrative error.
Oopsie doopsie, I did a poopsie. Could it be that the geniuses who added Jeffrey Goldberg to the strike team group chat aren't great at identifying the correct people? If only there is a way that they could have presented this suspect before another person, someone who, I don't know, and I'm just spitballing, maybe could have judged whether or not the person could have been deported. Maybe that person I don't know, could be behind a tall desk, and they hold a stick and with a robe, and they're federally appointed, and they say things like, "Another DUI, Mr. Kosta? I'd put you in prison, but you're too bad girl hot." No. Let's just do another checklist. Thank you for that. But hey, no harm, no foul. We can just get that guy back on the next flight, right?
But here's the thing. The administration argues he can't be brought back because now he's in El Salvador's custody.
Wait. What are you talking about? We can't get one person out of a prison that we sent to that prison? J.D. Vance is out there calling dibs on rare earth minerals underneath Greenland and Ukraine. But with El Salvador, suddenly they're like, "Hey, sorry, no hablo español." Trump, don't you speak Spanish?
Trendy, Arguay.
Tremendioso. Seeing all these constitutional crises pile up, it makes me wonder what sort of evil machinations Donald Trump is plotting inside the Oval Office right now.
A friend of mine, Kid Rock, sometimes referred to as Bob. I know him as Bob, but he's been a good friend for a long time, many years, and he's been after something that is for the good of a lot of people.
Mr. President, I don't mean to alarm you, but the guy next to you, he's scoring a lot of points on that checklist right now. For more on the ICE raids, let's go to the White House with our very own Josh Johnson. Josh, what Trump is doing right now is disturbing.
That's absolutely right, Michael. And we can't stand for this. The American people need to get out in the streets right now and let Donald Trump know that this is a nation of rules and laws. And the American people will not allow him to hang out in the Oval Office with Kid Rock.
Oh. I thought that speech was going to be about the mass deportations.
No, at this point, I'm sort of resigned to that. But if he's going to be a dictator, can he at least be a serious one? When the history books get written about the fall of American democracy, I just don't want to look like a bitch, okay? If I'm going to get my nipples tasered off in an El Salvadorian prison, it can't be by a guy who looks like Ronald McDonald's lesbian aunt, all right? That's not how I want to go out.
Okay, but I don't think the ICE raids are coming for you, Josh.
You don't know that. You saw that checklist. They're looking for Jordans, tattoos. Sound like anybody you know, Michael?
Oh, wait, you have tattoos?
Yep. I got a couple of nasty ones.
Oh, really? Well, can we see them?
Well, I can't show you all of them because a few are near and on my butthole. But here's one I'm worried about, okay? Who knows how ICE could interpret this tattoo?
What does that say?
Fight song. From the song Fight Song. It could be conceived as a threat, you know, fight song.
Well, why did you get that tattoo?
Because it's not just an anthem for white women, all right? Everybody's got a fight song, and Fight Song is my fight song. Take Back My Life song. Prove I'm all right.
Josh, stop. Josh, stop.
Yeah, you're not even ready. Imagine if we were fighting right now.
Okay, I just don't think ICE is going to confuse that for a gang tattoo.
It's not gay.
I said gang, not gay.
Oh, well, good. You know, show you my butthole tattoo, then we'll see who's gay.
Wait a second. What does that even mean?
It means if my fight song tattoo doesn't get me, this one definitely will. It's a firework. They're gonna think I'm a domestic terrorist over here, blow this whole thing up, kill everybody, body pieces everywhere.
Let me guess, it's actually from Katy Perry's song Firework.
Yeah, it's pretty much my backup fight song. It reminds me that, baby, I'm a firework. And I gotta show them what.
Okay, we get it. Josh Johnson, everyone.